Today we are going to complete uh, 4 topics actually, that is minors, cofactors, adjoint and inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. These 4 topics we will cover. We will start with this minors and then cofactors and then adjoint and then inverse of a matrix. You will be seeing here that actually these 3 are steps to reach to this what you call upper part of the building, that is called inverse, that is topmost part. So we'll start with minors and then cofactor is the second part, and then slowly gradually we will be climbing these stairs to reach here, that is inverse of a matrix. Minor is denoted by capital M. Cofactors are denoted by capital A, and adjoint of any matrix, that is simply in short form we write ADJ, adjoint of, and the name of the matrix, for example A, B and C, whatever it is, and inverse of a matrix, that is A. Suppose we have A matrix A, then its inverse, that we are going to find. I explain it through one example, then along with I explain the definitions also. What are the definitions? This first of all we'll start with minor. So we take one matrix. We will talk about matrix. Suppose for example we have matrix 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 2, 4, 7. This is matrix, any matrix. We can say this is C or whatever it is. C matrix is equal to this one. Then what are the minors for it? What are the cofactors? What is the adjoint? And what is inverse at last? So we'll start with the minors. Minors means subdeterminant of this particular matrix when it converted into determinant. That means we'll write this matrix as determinant 3, 6, minus 2, 4, 7, 4, 5, 8, 7. Now both are coming simultaneously. You should not be confused, matrix as well as determinant. So this is matrix. Now the question arises, how many minors, how many cofactors are possible in a determinant? So it depends upon the number of elements. As many as numbers, that many minors, that many cofactors. So this position, as you are knowing, 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, and then third column. So this particular element 3, we are going to find the minor for this 3. So that will be denoted by M11, and this minor will be written as deleting these perpendicular lines to this, and then 7 8 and 4 7. This is actually minor. So for M11, similarly for M12, which is nothing but leaving this way these two, 6 8 and then minus 2 and then 7, and then for last element, that is 5, for M13 is equal to deleting these two, then 6 7 and minus 2 4. These are called minors. So now you understood what is minors. Minors are the subdeterminant of the main determinant, and then number of subdeterminants can be as many as elements are present in the determinant. That is called minors. Now second is cofactors. Actually cofactor is also not different, these are interrelated. Cofactor is a next step to this one. For example, I give you this example of number system. First we start with natural number 1, 2, 3 and so on, and then second is a whole number. So 0 plus natural number are called whole number. Then the third is integers. So that means in whole number natural numbers are included, in integers natural numbers and whole number both are included. So slowly minus is a first step, and then in cofactors minus will be merging, and then in adjoint of a matrix these both will be applied, and then for inverse of a matrix this 3 will be used. Now cofactors are also not a new thing for you. It is also already we have used while evaluating determinants, so you will learn that it is not new, but just we are adding sign to it. I tell you what is. Now for example, we want to find the cofactor of this 3. So what is the position of 3? A11. So that means now we have suffix 11, so we will take with the sign minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into minor 11. So minors with the sign are called cofactors. Minors with the sign are called cofactors. So we'll write here minus 1 to the power 2 and then minus 1 to this thing 1 already we have written here 7 8 4 7 minus 1 to the power already positive, so 7 7 ja 49 minus 32 is equal to 17. So the minor is this one without this sign. In this case, because 1 is positive, so in both the in this case actually both minors as well as cofactors, their value will be same only. But in case of next, what is that? M12. So here M12 6 7 ja 42 and then plus 16, so that is 58. In this case minor is 58, minor of 4, but let us see whether cofactor is also this one. So A12 is what? Minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 3, and then it's minor into minor 1 2, so that is again this 4 we are taking, so leaving this way 6 8 and then minus 2 this thing same only 6 8 minus 2 7. Now this minus 1 to the power 3, so minus inside 7 6 is 42 and then plus 8 to the 16, so this is equal to minus 58. So this is the difference between cofactors and minor. Minor is plus 58 while cofactor is minus 58. So now you understood the basic difference between minors and cofactors. Minors and cofactors, I write with the suffix ij. So that means in formula form we can write here cofactors are equal to minus 1 to the power I plus j, the sum of the suffixes, into minor, that subdeterminant means. This is called the relationship between minors and cofactors. Minors and cofactors. So similarly we can find this cofactors for all the elements 3 4 5 6 7 8 minus 2 4 7. Suppose we want to take 6, then we will be leaving this 6 this way and this way, then 4 5 4 7. If we take 7, then leaving these two perpendicularly, so 3 5 minus 2 7, and at last this middle, for the middle row if we want to take 8, then minor subdeterminant, that is for 8 will be leaving this way 3 4 and minus 2 4. Last minus 2, for minus 2 leaving this way 4 5 7 8. For 4 this way 3 5 and 6 8. For 7 leaving this way 3 4 and 6 7. So in all the cases, or for all the 9 elements, we can find minors as well as cofactors. I hope it is clear. Next is adjoint of a matrix. Now this is third step. First is minor, then cofactors, and then adjoint of a matrix. What is adjoint? That means we will take all the cofactors of the main given determinant and then taking its transpose. That is called adjoint of a matrix. Means adjoint of a matrix is itself a matrix, but after putting all the values of cofactors and transposing it, that is called adjoint of a matrix. Now for example, the same matrix we will take here, that C matrix is equal to 3 4 5 6 7 8 minus 2 4 and 7. Suppose for example we have this matrix, then we want to take adjoint of this matrix C, that will be denoted by ADJC, that is called adjoint of matrix C. Now for this we will start with the cofactors. So means cofactor means denoted by capital A. So A11 is equal to minus 1 to the power 2, and then this way leaving, so determinant 7 8 4 7, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 2 positive, 7 7 ja 49, minus 8 4 ja 32, so 17. Then A12, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 3. A12 means this one, so leaving this way 6 8 minus 2 7, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 3 minus, so I am not putting here determinant, just simple bracket, minus outside, and then 42 plus 8 to ja 16, so which is equal to minus 48, minus 58, which is equal to minus 58. A13 is equal to minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 3 4. A13 means 5, and then leaving this way 6 7 minus 2 and then 4, so which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 positive, so 6 4 ja 24 plus 14 38. A21 minus 1 to the power 3. A21 means 6, so leaving this way 4 5 4 7, minus 1 to the power 3 minus 28 minus 20, which is equal to minus 8. A22, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4. 22 means this 7, so leaving this way 3 5 minus 2 7, 3 5 minus 2 and 7, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 positive, 21 minus minus plus 10 31. A23 is equal to this one, last one 8, so leaving this way vertically, so minus 1 to the power 2 plus 3 5, and then 3 4 3, we are taking 8, remember, 3 4 and minus 2 4, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 5 minus 12 plus 4 to the 8, which is equal to minus 20. Now last row A31, that is minus 2 will be equal to minus 1 to the power 3 plus 1 4, and subdeterminant this is 3 1, so leaving this way 4 5 7 8. This is minus 1 to the power 4 positive, 8 4 32 minus 35 minus 3. Then A32, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 5. This is 4. Leaving this way, 3 5 and 6 8, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 5 minus 24 minus 30, which is equal to minus and minus 6, which is plus 6. The last element A33, last cofactor, minus 1 to the power 6, and the subdeterminant is this, leaving this way, so 3 4 and 6 7, 3 4 and 6 7, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 6 positives, 21 minus 24, this way, which is equal to minus 3. Now adjoint of matrix C will be written as the matrix which we are going to get after putting all the cofactors, and then it's a transpose. So the position as we got from the determinant, all the minors, all the cofactors, those values we are going to put. For example, A11 we got 17, then minus 58, and then 38, and then minus 8, 31, minus 20, and then 31 is minus 3, and then 6, and then minus 3. Now its transpose is rows will be converted into columns. So 17 minus 58, 38, minus 8, 31, minus 20, minus 3, 6, minus 3. So now we say that the adjoint of matrix, what was the matrix C, is equal to 3 4 5 6 7 8 and minus 2 4 7. Its adjoint is this one, 17 minus 8 minus 3 minus 58 31 6 38 minus 20 and minus 3. This is called adjoint of matrix. Here one important note about adjoint you must know, that is any matrix A into adjoint of the same matrix is equal to adjoint of that same matrix A into that matrix A itself is nothing but the value of the determinant of matrix A into identity matrix. This you have to keep in mind. Sometimes it is being asked, prove that for any matrix this relationship. So this is very important relationship. Now based on this concept, we will solve now exercise 4.4 and 4.5. Now we start exercise 4.4. Question number first. Part number 1 says 2 0 minus 4 3. The question is find the minors and cofactors of the elements. So minor, as I told you, first of all minors means first element 1 position, so leaving this way perpendicularly, so directly into y2 there is no issue of multiplying the things, so m11 is equal to directly 3. m12, this is minus 4, so leaving this way it is equal to 0. m21, minor of 21 0, this one 0, so leaving this way is equal to minus 4, and the last one is m22 is equal to 3, and this leaving this, deleting these two vertical lines, so then we will have 2. So these are the 4 minors of the 4 respective elements. Now cofactors, these are minors, and now cofactors, that is a11. So in this case what we are going to do, minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 2, and into minor, what is minor? 3. So it is already 3. a21, sorry 1 2, a12 is equal to minus 1 to the power 3, and 1 2 means it is 0, so there is nothing to worry about, into 0. And then a21, again minus 1 to the power 3, into a21 we have this one is into minus 4, so this minus and this minus is equal to plus 4, and the last is a22 is equal to, we have 2, so minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2 4, into this 2 is equal to minus 1 to the power positive, so it is equal to 2. So these are the cofactors and these are the minors of this. That's all about this question. Now question number 2, part number 2. Again you have to find out the minors and the cofactors. The determinant is 130 051 4 minus 1 2. You have to find out the minors as well as cofactors. So we'll start with the minors only, and then we will go for cofactors. So first we will start there will be 9 minors and 9 cofactors. So first I am starting with the m11, this is the position, so we are leaving this way, so subdeterminant 5 minus 1 1 and 2, which is equal to 5 to the 10, and plus 1 is equal to 11. Second one is m12, which is 0, so 0 into anything, that is not the case in case of this, because that we will be doing while evaluating. So this 0, deleting these two perpendicular lines, so we will have 3 minus 1 0 2, so 3 to the 6 minus 0 6. Next is a13, which is this 4, leaving this way, so we will have this subdeterminant 3 5 0 1, so which is equal to 3 minus 0 3. Next is m21. Now second row started, m21, which is equal to this 3, this leaving this way 0 4 and 1 2, which is equal to 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Next is m22, which is equal to, m22 means this 5, we are talking about this way, 1 4 and 0 2, which is equal to 2 minus 0 2. And then last element of second row is m23, which is M23 means this minus 1 leaving this way 1001 1001 1001 1 into 1 1 minus 0 1. Now we are starting the third row, that is A31, which is M31 in this case, that is 0 leaving this way 0 4 5 minus 1 0 4 5 minus 1, which is equal to 0 and minus 20. M32, which is this one leaving this way 1 4 and 3 minus 1 1 4 3 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1 minus 12, which is equal to minus 30. The last element, which is M33, this is equal to 2 and leaving this way, so 1 0 1 0 and 3 5, so equals to 5 minus 0 5. So these are the minors of this main determinant. Now for cofactors, that our work has reduced to some extent. Now we need to take only symbols. So A11 is equal to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 2 into this we have got 11, so which is equal to plus 11. Now A12 means minus 1 to the power 3 into A12 means 6, so which is equal to minus 6. A13 means minus 1 to the power 4 into A13 we got 3, so this is positive plus 3. A21, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 3 into 21 we got minus 4, so minus 4, so minus into minus plus 4. A22 is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 into 22 we got 2, so into 2, so positive 2. And A23 we have minus 1 to the power 5 and A23 is 1, so it is equal to minus 1. Lastly, A31 is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 into this minus 20, which is equal to minus 20 because this minus 1 to the power 4. A32 means minus 1 to the power 5 into A32, its value is minus 13. So this minus and this minus plus 13. And last is A33. A33 means minus 1 to the power 6 into A33 5, which is equal to plus 5. So we got all the cofactors and all the minors for this 3 by 3 determinant. Question number 3 is using cofactors of elements of second row. Using cofactors of second row only, you have to evaluate. Means what we were doing actually in 4.2, that only we will be doing here, but the condition is we have to evaluate by finding first cofactors of row 2 and then using row 2 only, and then determinant is 5 2 1 3 0 2 8 1 3 8 1 3. Now what is R2? This one we will do this A21 is equal to minus 1 to the power 3 and then this way leaving these two, so 3 8 and 2 3, which is equal to minus times 3 3 is a 9 minus 16 is equal to minus minus plus 7. Second is A22, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4. A22 is 0, so leaving this way 5 8 and 1 3. which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 positive, so 5 3 is a 15 minus 8 7, and a23 is equal to minus 1 to the power 5. Subdeterminant a23 means this one, so 5 3 1 2, which is equal to minus 5 2s are 10 minus 3, which is minus 7. So now value of this determinant along with the R2 is 2 times its cofactor 2 1, that is 7, and then plus 0 into cofactor of 2 2, which is 7, and last this is minus 7, so I am writing here plus 1 into its cofactor is minus 7, which is equal to 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, if determinant A is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, the determinant A is equal to, in general form it is this one, and Aij is factor of cofactor of Aij, then value of determinant is given by, it is actually MCQ type question, so there are 4 options: A11, A31 plus A12, A32 plus A13, A33. Second is A11 plus A12, A21 plus A13, A31. Third option is A21, A11 plus A22, A12 plus A23, A13. Option D is A11 plus A21 plus A31. Now look at here all the 4 options and observe them minutely. This capital A belongs to cofactors and small a belongs to the element of the determinant. Now remember at the beginning of this chapter, when we were evaluating or expanding through R1 or through R2 or through R3, most of the time we did it through R1 only. So what we used to do, A11 first element, then subdeterminant into, means A11 same element and same cofactor of this element, and then A12 then its cofactor, and then A13 and then its cofactor. That only they have given in the formula form. So here A11 and then cofactor they have taken of 3 1, so that means this option is not valid. A11, that's okay, but here the element is A12 but the cofactor is A21, so this option is also not valid. The third one is A21, this is also not valid. Last one is A11, that's okay. A21, okay, this is 1, and A31. So that means this elements as well as cofactors are having the same position, so this option is the right answer. Right answer for this. Evaluation of this determinant will be done by the option D. Our fourth topic starts, that is inverse of matrix. This is the last topic among these 4. Remember, we had started with the minors, then cofactors, then adjoint of matrix, and then lastly inverse of matrix. So for that inverse, we need minors, cofactors, and lastly adjoint of matrix. Now what does it mean A inverse? That formula for this A inverse is equal to adjoint of matrix A divided by the value of determinant. This is called the inverse of matrix by method of adjoint and finding the value of determinant. Another method of studying this inverse of matrix, that was a elementary operation, which we had already studied in matrix chapter number 3. That is over now. That was first method, and this is second type method. With this with the use of this method, we will try to solve the linear equations in 3 variables in this particular chapter, which is very important. 4 marks or maybe 5 marks question can be in CBSE. It is being asked for 6 marks. That will be based on this inverse of matrix. We start now exercise 4.5 and the question number 2. This matrix is given. Question number 2, the matrix 1 2 minus 2 minus 1 3 0 2 5 minus 1. The question is, find the adjoint of this matrix. Adjoint. So for adjoint, you are knowing we have to find out all the cofactors of the respective elements of this matrix, and then putting all the elements in the same order and then taking its transpose. That is called adjoint of this matrix. Let us denote this matrix by A. So we want adjoint of matrix A. So let us start now this cofactor directly. I am writing A11, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 2, and determinant this way, leaving this thing 3 5 0 1, which is equal to 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. A12, this middle elements, minus 1 to the power 3, leaving this way 2 5 minus 2 1, which is equal to minus 2 plus 10, which is equal to minus 12. A13, minus 1 to the power 4, leaving this way 2 3 minus 2 0, which is equal to minus to the power 4 plus, so 2 into 0 0, and minus 3 to the 0 plus 6, which is equal to 6. So after A13, now we have A21 minus 1 to the power 3. A21 is this one. A21 minus this plus 2, so leaving this way minus 1 2 0 1, 2 and 0 1, minus to the power 3, so minus 1 minus 0, so it is plus 1. A22 minus 1 to the power 4, and this 2 2, so 1 2 minus 2 1, 1 2 minus 2 1, this is 3, we are taking this 3, so this way leaving and then taking the value of this, which is equal to minus to the power this thing plus, so 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Now A23, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 5 minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2 5. So this 5 we are talking about. So leaving this way, 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 and minus 2 0. Minus to the power 5 minus 0 and minus minus plus plus into minus minus. So minus 2 which is equal to plus 2. Now last column we are starting. So that is this 3 1. A 3 1 which is equal to minus 1 to the power 4. 3 1 means minus 2. So leaving this way, minus 1 2 and 3 5 which is equal to plus 1 and minus 5 and minus 6 which is equal to minus 11. Minus 5 and minus 6 is equal to minus 11. And then next is A32 which is equal to minus 1 to the power 5. A32 means this 0, leaving this way 1 2 2 5 1 2 2 5 which is equal to minus 5 minus 4 which is equal to minus 1. Now the last A33 is minus 1 to the power 6 and then leaving this way 1 minus 1 and 2 3 which is equal to 3 plus 2 which is equal to 5. Now adjoint of this matrix A will be equal to, we will be writing the matrix only same way, the way elements were given in the main matrix. So first element is 3, the second element is minus 12, the third element is 6, then 1 and then 5 and then 2 and then minus 11 and then minus 1 and then 5. It's a transpose, that is called adjoint of matrix, which is equal to 3 minus 12. Now this row will become column. Similarly all these 6 1 5 2 and then last is minus 11 minus 1 and plus 5. This is the adjoint of matrix A. So what was given in the question, that this matrix A you have to find out the adjoint of this matrix. This is the answer, solution of the problem.